kick to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First down here for the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Using the quick game. Hey, what about that move to pick up a couple of extra yards? He's down at the 38.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
They keep attacking through the air. He's got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. It's complete to the left. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
No rest for the wicked for this offense. They are taking shots. You just saw a big explosive play on the previous one, and right away they get back to the line of scrimmage, and they throw it in the end zone. They have got this defense on their heels.
This time it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll try to run for it. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's 4. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Line gets set. First down. From the gun, the running back has it. Smashes through. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Leonard. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 7, Notre Dame 0.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Florida. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, that's a great job on the blitz, getting the sack. He's showing you his speed right there. And with that play, he's making some of the great Golden Domer linebackers of old proud. Guys like Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith. How about Michael Stonebread? One of the all-time great names in college football history. Looking on, proud of what they're seeing from this young man. This dude has some skills.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Badger. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Oh, he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. Here come the Irish back on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, the best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. He's going to run it. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Get up. Get up. Yep, I think that's what everybody says to their quarterbacks after they take big hits like that. He got the first down, but you don't want to make a living taking those whacks.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to the big tight end. Fires and picked off. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Now on 1st down from the 40. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can this guy do?
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. He wants to throw. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
You talk about setting the tone. Going for that in your own territory early in the game? Oof.
Well, let's decide, gutsy or crazy?
Both?
They'll give it to him again. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
But right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Looking for a man. It's Leonard. Fires to the big fella. Dances away again. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Irish! And that one will put him up here in the second half. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. I mean, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw it to them when they make big plays for you.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a drive there of 84 yards. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. He clearly doesn't believe in punting, going for it this close to his own end zone. Trying to make magic with his feet. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
That's the end of the third quarter. Notre Dame 17, Florida 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Coming after it. Looking to scramble. At the 45 on his way. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Throwing right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He looks that one in nicely. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll give it to Johnson. Drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Dialing up a second down pass play. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down, and much more really good execution by this offense. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Makes the grab. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the ground with the counter. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
Timeout, Florida.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Going for 6. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Crosses midfield.